At the second position, we have French businessmen Alec Wildenstein and Jocelyn Wildenstein. And at the top of the list is Welcome to Fun with Stats. Here are 25 most expensive divorces ever. Ending a marriage is never a good thing. It can take months and years to finalize. Division of assets and finances can be another messy affair. We have put together a list of 25 most expensive divorces ever. So let's begin. At 25, starting off the list, we have Kevin Costner and Cindy Silva. Married in 1976, the couple decided to part ways after 16 years of being together in 1994. The couple amicably came to a settlement of $80 million, which Costner had to pay Cindy. At 24, we have Dr. Koh Peng, who is a Malaysian-Chinese businessman. He got married to Pauline, his now ex-wife, in 1970. They divorced in 2017 after 47 years of being married together. The couple settled at an amount of $80 million, which Dr. Koh had to pay Pauline. At 23, we have Madonna and Guy Ritchie, whose marriage abruptly ended in 2008. They were married for 7 years. Guy walked away with an amount in the region of $92 million as a part of the divorce settlement. At number 22, we have Steven Spielberg and Amy Irwin, whose marriage lasted for only about 3 to 4 years. Amy reported saying that their careers might have been the reason for the end of the marriage. Their marriage finished up with a $100 million settlement, which Steven had to pay Amy. At 21, we have Greg Norman and Laura Andrassi, who got married in 1981. They had 2 children and divorced in 2006. Laura received $105 million as part of the divorce settlement. At number 20, we have Tiger Woods. In 2010, he admitted to his wife Ellen that he had been having affairs. That's when the couple announced to end their 6-year marriage. His now ex-wife Ellen received a divorce settlement of $110 million. At 19, we have Harrison Ford and Melissa Mathison, who first met on the sets of the movie Now Apocalypse in 1979. They got married in 1983. They got divorced in 2004, and due to a lack of a prenup, Mathison ended up with $118 million as a divorce settlement. At 18, we have Frank McCourt, an American businessman who met his future wife Jamie Luskin as a freshman in Georgetown. They married in 1979, and after 32 years of marriage, they separated. As a part of the divorce settlement, Jamie received $130 million and relinquished her claim to the Dodgers. At 17, we have Neil Diamond and Marshall Murphy, who got divorced in the March of 1996 after being together for 25 years. Neil blamed himself as he strayed outside of their marriage that caused them to divorce. Murphy received a divorce settlement of $252 million. At 16, we have Boris Berezovsky, a Russian businessman who married his now ex-wife Galina Besharova in 1991 after divorcing his first wife Nina. Galina and Boris were married for 19 years before divorcing in 2010. Galina received $160 million in a divorce settlement, which was the largest amount in the UK at the time. Next, at 15, we have Michael Jordan and Juanita Benoit, who married in 1989 in Las Vegas, where Jordon was playing for the Bulls. They mutually agreed to end their marriage in 2006. Juanita received $168 million, the custody of their children, and the 7-acre Chicago mansion. At number 14, we have Michael Pawlowski and Maya Pawlowski, who got married in the Ukraine in 1975. After citing differences in 2003, Maya filed for divorce from the energy magnate. The $184 million divorce settlement also left Maya with the $2 million home in Glencoe and the $3.7 million home at the Chicago's Lakeshore Drive. At 13, we have Charles Edgar Fifth, who got divorced to his wife Marlene in 2000. She had been with him ever since he began searching for diamonds and grew his wealth. At the time, the divorce settlement was the largest in Canadian history, with her portion of the assets estimated to be approximately $200 million. At number 12, we have Roman Abramovich, the Russian businessman who got married in October 1991 to a former Russian Aeroflot stewardess, Irina. The couple separated in 2007 and were granted a divorce in Moscow. Irina received $300 million as a part of the divorce settlement. At 11, we have Robert and Sheila Johnson, who were married for 33 years. Being the co-founder of Black Entertainment Television, Robert was the first African-American billionaire in 2000. The couple announced their divorce in 2001, and Sheila walked away with $400 million. At number 10, we have Mel Gibson and Robin, who were married for 26 years. The couple finalized their divorce in 2006. They had not signed a prenup, and that cost Mel almost half of his wealth. Robin walked away with $425 million. At number 9, we have Craig McGraw, an American businessman who married Wendy McGraw, his now ex-wife, in 1974. They divorced in 1997 after being married for 21 years. Wendy got $460 million as a part of the divorce settlement. At number 8, we have Elena Rybolovleva, who was once married to Russian fertilizer king Dmitry Rybolovlev. Their marriage lasted for 27 years. Dmitry's infidelity was the main reason of the divorce. Elena received $604 million as part of the divorce settlement. At number 7, we have Patnan Khashoggi, who was one of the richest men in the world. He and his wife, Soraya, were married for 20 years and divorced in 1980. Adnan ended up paying his wife $874 million as part of the divorce settlement. At number 6, we have Harriet Ham, who was married to his now ex-wife, Sue Ann Ham, for 24 years before they got divorced in 2012. The oil magnate ended up paying $974 million as part of the divorce settlement. At that time, this amount was 5% of Harriet Ham's net worth. At number 5, we have the casino mogul Steve Wynn, who divorced his wife Elaine in 2010 after being married for 23 years. This was the couple's second divorce, as they were married before from 1963 to 1986. Elaine received $1 billion as part of the divorce settlement. At number 4, we have Bernie Eccleston, who was married to Slavica Radic for 23 years before they called it quits in 2009. At that time, it was the most expensive divorce settlement ever. After a lot of negotiations, the couple settled at an amount of $1.2 billion, which Slavica turned into $1.6 billion with some smart investments. At number 3, we have media mogul Rupert Murdoch, who was married to Anna Torv for 31 years. The couple separated amicably and Anna walked away with $1.7 billion. After about 2 weeks, Rupert married Wendy Deng, who was 38 years younger than him. Talk about moving on. At the second position, we have French businessmen Alec Wildenstein and Jocelyn Wildenstein, who were married for 21 years before they got divorced in 1999. As a part of the divorce settlement, Jocelyn received $2.5 billion and a further $100 million per year for 13 years, which totaled to $3.8 billion. And at the top of the list is Jeff and Mackenzie Bezos. Jeff is the richest man in the world with an estimate net worth of $137 billion. Bezos tweeted that they split after a long period of love exploration and trial separation. It is unclear if the couple had a prenup agreement, but they live in one of the 9 states where couples are entitled to a 50-50 split on all material assets. Mackenzie got a whopping $35 billion from the divorce settlement, which puts her on the list of one of the top richest women in the world. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Divorce is never a good thing. It is sad and can bring a lot of distress to those involved. But looking at some of the settlement amounts in the list, I hope it has made it a little easier to handle. Please check out the next video on this page, which is about the top 10 richest people and the top horror movies to watch on Netflix. Also, please do subscribe to our channel Fun with Stats, like and share this video. Thank you.